everyone, welcome back. There's a popular saying that goes this way: do not judge a book by its cover. The first time I ever heard about Edo black soup was in a restaurant. The waitress tried to convince me to try it out, but I was skeptical. So if you are still doubting and haven't made this soup for yourself or family, then you are missing something delicious. So today I shared how I made this Edo black soup. Keep watching if you want to see this. For my protein of choice, I've got in here some beef foot, beef, mackerel fish and salmon fish, fresh shrimps, grounded crayfish, 2 large purple onions, stockfish or okporoko. For the pepper mixture, I've got there some uziza seed, crayfish with some onions, fresh scent leaves, fresh bitter leaves, and I have in here red palm oil. You can also use palm nut concentrate to make this Edo black soup. And lastly, I've got in here some purple grated onions. So I already went ahead to parboil the stockfish off camera for like 5 to 7 minutes just to reduce smell and to take out any unwanted hidden insect that might be inside the stockfish. I'm going to debone them. When I'm done deboning it, I'm going to transfer it inside the pot alongside with the beef foot and the beef. You don't have to parboil the stockfish. You can also soak it overnight, but if you don't mind, you can add the stockfish whole in the pot. So I'm going to go in with the grated onions. I will add water almost at the same level with the meat. Next, I'm going to introduce maggi or bouillon powder. Add some salt to taste, stir to combine properly. When I'm done stirring, I'm going to cover the lid, place it on the stove and allow the meat to cook until they are very tender.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen.
While the meat is cooking, I'm just going to wash the fresh bitter leaves at this point. I sprinkle some salt on the bitter leaves just to help the washing process and to also help the bitter leaves to come out in a more tiny grains. I ran some cold water on it. I'm going to start washing it until the water runs clear.
And I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me.
Next, I'm going to add the washed bitter leaf inside the pot. Add some water, cover the lid and allow to boil for like 5 to 8 minutes. What this does is to reduce more bitterness or any bitterness from the washed bitter leaf. And please keep an eye on your pot, because once it starts boiling, it might boil over, leaving you with a lot of mess on your stove or on your gas.
Your heart doesn't matter how far, there is so.
Over to the scent leaves, I sprinkled some salt on them, ran some cold water on it. I'm going to wash them carefully and thoroughly until the scent leaves are clean. When I'm done washing them, I'm going to add them inside the blender. Add the 2 large purple onions that I showed earlier on, 1 scotch bonnet pepper and more crayfish. I will blend them until they are very smooth. This soup requires a good amount of onions, so be generous with your onions, okay? Add the bitter leaf as well inside the blender. I'm going to add some meat stock just to help the blending process, so go ahead and blend them until they are very smooth as well. You don't have to blend the 2 vegetables separately. I actually blended mine separately because I was waiting for the bitter leaf to boil very well before washing it off, then blending it. So go ahead, blend until they are very smooth. I'm going to add the blended bitter leaves and blended scent leaves into the pot. I actually took the meat out from the pot because the meats are perfectly cooked, but if yours are not well cooked, you don't have to take them out from the pot. Next, I'm going to add the blended pepper mix, then I'll give it a beautiful stir. One thing I noticed about this Edo black soup is that when it is cold, it becomes thick or more thicker, so you have to make it a little bit loose. When I'm done stirring it, I'm going to add more water. I will add in the crayfish, bouillon powder, also known as maggi, a pinch of salt, palm oil. Cover and allow to cook for like 15 to 20 minutes.
It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh, I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one who showed.
The soup has been cooking for 20 minutes now. I'm going to add back the cooked meat, and if you have dry fish, smoked mackerel fish or any other kind of fish, add it at this point and give it a nice stir. And at this point, if you are not perceiving any aroma, then you need to check your sense of smell, because the aroma coming out from this pot is so divine. After stirring it, I'm going to go in with the fresh shrimps, fresh salmon fish with mackerel fish. Give it a gentle stir, test for seasoning and adjust if needed. And please, if you are not following my channel, kindly do so by supporting my little beginning. It is totally free. You don't need to pay a dime. Thank you so much for your kind support. I appreciate each and every one of you. So after stirring it, cover it and cook for extra 7 minutes.
Every now and forever, no, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one to show me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. It's you and me on this beautiful day, and it's my.
Alright, lovely families, it's about 7 minutes now. Let's check back on the soup. I'm going to give it a gentle final stir, and our Edo black soup is as good as ready. Like I said earlier on, the aroma from this soup is so divine. You can literally perceive the aroma of the scent leaf, the stockfish, like the fresh bitter leaf as well. This soup is so medicinal. It has a lot of health benefit, and it's also good for nursing mothers as well. I urge you to try it out. It's not anywhere close to bitter, in case you are scared or wondering if the soup will be bitter because of the blended bitter leaf. I couldn't stop testing this soup. Like, I kept testing and testing. Add this soup to your African soup menu. I pair this soup with semolina fufu. You can pair yours with potato fufu, plantain fufu, or any fufu of your choice. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, kindly give me a like, share with your friends and your family. Thank you all so much for your constant support. I can't do it without you. See you all on my next upload. Enjoy.
Holding on to you tight. I guess our hearts can align.